Hello.
Oh, are we streaming?
What?
Welcome to the stream. Please enjoy.
Are we still sponsored by my thick ass?
Oh yeah, we do have a sponsor today. It's not Lumos. It is
Go look at Lumos's TikTok.
I don't have it linked in the description because she did not sponsor us today because she's a fucking coward.
Yeah, you can find it in older videos. Is mine still linked?
Unfortunately.
Yay! Go follow my TikTok.
Don't follow their TikTok. Anyways,
Why do you hate me?
Our sponsor,
Guys, I found something unfortunate.
Our sponsor today is my thick ass, along with Quinn's thick ass, along with short Yvonne.
Also, guys,
short legs, Yvonne.
I've discovered something unfortunate.
What?
When it comes to the censorship, but I don't know if you should show that on.
Oh, that's very bad.
That is extreme. Hey, I did the hentai censoring on this one at least.
That's so bad. It looks like
It's honestly way more like it's way worse.
Wait, let me add a layer so I can censor it without ruining the actual piece. I think that's okay to be on television, right? Yvonne's bloody hole. You can't really tell what it is. It just looks like he's absorbing the void. Anyways. Now you can't tell what it is. I think this one's ambiguous enough where it's okay.
I didn't notice that.
Oh,
shit's so bad.
Anyways, I got a drawing tablet for my birthday. So I've only created one decent piece of art. Even that had like a shitpost on it, and I've just been going buck wild. So here's Penis Yvonne. Because I only make good content on this channel.
If y'all hear sawing noises, that's because I'm trying to saw down a thumbtack.
I don't like that.
Weird hobbies.
It's very bad.
I'm trying to make a miniature sword for my mouse.
Should I? I'm gonna save this.
Also, you know something really unfortunate?
What?
I didn't eat the pool noodle on stream.
That is accurate. Last week, I was hanging out with Quinn and one of our other friends, and long story short, we were eating a pool noodle.
I think you guys have a death wish.
We were eating a pool noodle and it had dirt on it.
Yeah, it was...
At least when I bit into it, it had dirt on it.
Yeah, no, I just fucking bit into it.
I bit into it like 4 times.
Was it tasty?
About all of your health.
The dirt was tasty, but not the pool noodle didn't really have any flavor to it.
It was difficult to chew. I would have like swallowed it. I ate paper for like the past like 3 days in cartooning. I have not been okay this week. Penis Yvonne with AirPods? Story time. I can't put a question mark in it. I'm very upset about it. Okay. Any requests?
Draw Mr. Dress.
No.
No.
Anybody have any OCs they want me to draw?
I kind of do, but
Counter.
I've also already asked you something, and I'll also if I show any art.
Shut. Well, if I don't have any takers, I'm just gonna keep drawing.
Wait, can I don't have an OC, but can you draw Cowboy Kirby?
What?
Can you draw him?
Who's him?
Can you draw Guy Fieri?
I'll delete the Dragon Man.
I don't want the Dragon Man. There's Guy Fieri.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything of.
Can I make a suggestion
What?
as a fucking Thor Ragnarok enthusiast? Can I get just Thor, Bruce, and Valkyrie chilling?
Sure.
And, like, if you don't want to do that, that's cool.
No, I'm gonna do it, because I don't have anything.
Jaden's gonna fucking hate me,
Why?
but I very much so love Thor Bruce. It's a good ship, y'all.
I still like Thor Quill.
And, like, you're valid.
But am I? Am
one
I
of the-
really?
Well, you're not valid because of that. But
Wait, what do you mean?
Because of that.
Oh, because of Penis Yvonne?
No, but one of the I don't know why, but I can't handle multi-shipping. Like, I can't ship one person with multiple people. I'm not sure why, but I can't.
Oh, that's strange.
And so,
I'm kind of the same way, but not, like, a lot. It's more like, I'll just put that person in a polyamorous relationship. I'll be like, hell yeah.
I just go fucking buck wild.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
Quinn.
It's fine, I have a permit.
Wait, can I actually edit
What?
my request? Can Thor and Bruce be talking about science and Valkyrie's just drinking because she's not? I mean, she's smart, but she's just like done with their dumb science shit.
I'll just put the picture of Carol that I drew there. Of the Ben Affleck thing.
Thank you very much.
But bold of
For
you
your-
to assume that Thor doesn't have, like, extremely, like, dumb energy.
He has very dumb energy, and he is dumb, but like,
He looks like John Egbert. I'm deleting this.
Wait, no, don't delete it, I didn't look. No! Okay, I'm satisfied.
No, but
Fortnite with
he is
AirPods.
shown to be like he is good at science and stuff. He is smart. He's just not
Chaotic
as smart
dumb.
as-
Chaotic
Yeah, he's
bisexual.
chaotic dumb.
How can I draw this to make him not look like John Egbert?
You don't have. Well, which one are you drawing right now?
Hulk. Bruce.
I love characters. that are,
I'm
like,
doing the Hulk Bruce Hell fusion. Cause that's fresh in my mind.
Oh, that.
Oh, am I allowed to talk spoilers?
Sure. Put a warning in the chat though, just in case anybody joins. I don't think anybody will, but just in case.
Okay.
Put his massive Hulk cock right there. Anyways.
Okay. So, one of the things I hate the most about the Russos, besides everything, is they
I have a question.
absolutely destroyed both Thor and Bruce's character development.
Yeah.
The only thing I like,
Was this the chat you were meant to send that in?
What?
yeah,
Wait, in Bikini Germany? I thought like you meant like the stream chat. I mean, I guess both.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The spoilers disclaimer.
Oh.
well,
Yeah,
to be
don't you
fair,
mean- I
anyone
meant
who's
I
gonna
meant
join
the stream thing.
the Bikini Germany fan club,
No, in the stream, like live chat.
Oh. I don't have your shit pulled up.
Why would you?
I can tell people that I'm gonna be talking about stuff.
I also really liked it when his like hair got like nice and then like his beard got braided. That was very good. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, that was fucking cute.
He's our hipster king. Ooh, he just looked like Hosier. I don't know how you say his name.
It's
It's
Hosier.
technically supposed to be pronounced Hosier or something
No,
akin
it's
to
not.
that.
Officially, it's Hosier.
It's not.
No,
It's
no, no.
Hosier.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. No, it is Hosier, but sorry. So it's supposed to be pronounced Hosier, but that's dumb.
Not really.
And I will say Hosier.
Not real. Wait. No.
No one says
Yeah.
Hosier.
Ew, my voice is so bad. Oh,
Yeah, you saying
whoa.
Hosier is bad.
I literally watched a video and he was like, "Yeah, it's Hosier."
I'm like sitting here in awe. How did you get Hosier?
'Cause I have dumb bitch disease.
That explains it.
Thank you.
I'm just joking.
Jules really went
Okay.
in, huh?
But like, one of the whole things is Bruce has been kind of terrified of Hulk for the longest time, right?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a representation of a lot of things he doesn't like that
Yeah.
are now part of himself. And then all of a sudden he just comes to terms with it. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make the best of the brain and the brawn. Bruce never fucking cared about the brawn. He never fucking cared about it. He was smart and that's what he wanted to be.
I feel like they should have showed more like of him like trying to be like that, like him trying to realize it, but then like sometimes failing.
Like,
But then by the end of the movie, he's actually like content with it. Because I feel like that would have been
Yeah.
better character development.
if they developed the character instead of just saying fucking have a time skip, now he's okay
Yeah.
with it. Like, good for the fan fiction, I guess. Fucking go wild in those 5 years.
For the
But, like,
Hulk cock baby.
no, I mean, it's like, okay, I fucking love Bruce Banner so much. And like, Thor, too. Because, like, he's lost everything. And, like, I do kind of like that he's kind of shown to almost lose himself.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't...
Something's just kind of off about it.
Yeah, like, I don't think that's how he would take it out, per se. Like, he definitely drank a lot. That's a fucking Norse thing. They fucking like to party.
Yeah.
So, there's... Actually, never mind. I don't want to talk about... I don't want to talk about spoilers anymore. I want to talk about Norse mythology. Because there's a very good Norse myth where I forget if it's like a troll or an ogre or what, but basically a big monster thing is like, ha ha ha, I just stole Mjolnir. And Thor's like, fucking what? And he's really pissed. And the monster dude's like, yeah, dude, and the only way I'll get that is if I get to marry Freya. And Freya's
Okay,
like,
I think I remember that one.
yeah. Well, shh, no spoilers. And Freya's like, no. And they're like, come on, I want to get my heat back. And she's like, no. And so they're all like, what are we gonna do? And then I forget if it's Heimdall or Loki who comes up with it. It might be Heimdall. But anyway, it's one of those two. And they're like, I have an idea. And everyone's like, oh, well. Flash forward to, basically, they go to the ogre's house. It's Heimdall and the lovely bride. She's already in her dress and everything. It's great. And they walk in, and the bride looks miserable. Like, she has the wedding thing over her face, but just her body language. She is so unhappy about this. And first thing she can do, she grabs, like, a big mug of beer. She's chugging it. And she's just, like, totally not having it. And the ogre's like, oh, my lovely bride. And
You.
she's like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And basically there's just this whole thing where they're like going back and forth. And then she's like, well, I want to see the hammer. And she's like, okay, I'll show you the hammer. And he pulls out Mjolnir. And then she whips off her headdress, and it's fucking Thor in a wedding dress. Full on, he didn't even shave. And he's just like, give me my fucking hammer or I'll kill you. And that's like a very dumbed down and like honestly not good retelling of the story, but that's basically what happens. It's good. There's so many... okay. So there... I'm getting really tired, and now I'm telling this. You can't stop me. So there's another Norse myth. This is basically like Land's bad storytelling hour now.
It's like drunk history, but it's land history.
And it's very tired land history. Okay, so I actually did a project on this one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So it's not even funny. It's not even funny.
I'm scared.
So it starts off with Thor and Loki, and they're just like chilling, I guess, and they go to a house in their cart drawn by goats. Okay. And they're like, sup, fuckers, we demand food. And people are like, okay, we don't have any meat. And then, that's cool. Let's eat the goats. And they're like, okay. And he's like, yeah, just like, don't eat any of the bones. Okay? And they're like, okay? And so they don't eat any of the bones, except the one little boy. And he's like, oh, whoa, I want to eat some bones as a midnight snack. And he eats a bone.
Why would you eat a fucking bone?
Good fucking question. But anyway,
Listen,
he like,
that's something
no, so
I
the thing
would...
is, he tranches on the bone, but then he like spits it back out and he buries it under the other bone. And so then next morning the boy
She's
wakes up.
wide. Sorry.
I like them big.
I fucking hate you.
Me too. But so basically, he wakes up and Thor's outside and he's like resurrecting the goats or some shit. He's like, dude, funky. And so they're all chilling, and Thor comes in and he's like, who the fuck ate a bone? Because the one goat's leg is wonky. And it's lame. And the little boy is like, wasn't me. And he's like, okay, well, it was fucking one of yous, and if you don't...
fucking one of yous.
It was fucking one of yous. Disgusting. If you don't confess to it, I will kill your entire family. Or something along those lines. He basically threatens them in some way. And so the little boy's like, okay, it was me. I did it. I'm bad boy. And Thor's like, okay, you're my indentured servant now. And so they're like, okay. And so they kind of just like ride. Just kind of go on a little adventure with this stolen boy.
I abandoned
And
my boy.
no, they do not actually abandon the boy. Because what they do is they're like, I think we should go take a nap. And they do. And they do it on this hill. But the hill starts snoring, and it's super loud. There's basically this whole thing where, like, Thor's pissed, and then they realize it's a giant. So he keeps, like, dropping Mjolnir on the giant's head, and Giant wakes up and he's like, oh, I thought a leaf fell on my head. Oh, I thought that was a pine cone. Basically, the giant's just being an asshole. And then it's like, okay, see you later. And then Gods plus little boy are like, fucking bye. And then they keep adventuring or whatever the fuck they're doing. And then they come across like this castle thing. They're like, knock, knock. Let us in. We want to come in. And
Knock, knock. It's
they're
the
like,
United States.
welcome to the house. To the house of Harbine. Except it's actually giants. And they're like, ho, 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 you came just in time because we're having a competition. And being naturally competitive, they're like, oh, let's do it. And so, first competition is an eating competition. I'm doing these all from memory, by the way. I'm not looking anything up. So they're probably very factually inaccurate, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. So
Very fun.
So it's an eating competition, and Loki's like, psh, I'm a hungry bitch. No one can eat faster than I can. And so one of the giants is like, okay, go up against Loki.
Loki?
Okay, yes, Loki is going against Loki, and the giant's name is Utgard Loki. It's very confusing.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But then, so Loki and Loki start from opposite ends of a very long table, basically have eating, and they both meet at the middle. And they're like, well, who won? And Utgard Loki is like, well, you both met at the middle, but Loki also ate the fucking table. So, Loki, you piece of shit, you lose.
How does he
Loki's
not
like,
notice that he ate the table, though?
I don't know. And so, he's like, aw, beans, I lose. And then the next one is like a running competition. And I forget the old lady's name, but she's like, okay, I'm super fast, now I'm gonna run. And then the little boy's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna run, I'm super fast too. And basically they do this whole thing where like they're running, and then like the old lady runs back and and kind of taunts the little boy, and in the end the little boy loses. This is little boy who ate bone, in case you hadn't realized.
Okay.
Because he became the indentured servant, and now he's like running or whatever. And then, Utgard Loki is like, well, let's have a good old drinking competition. And Thor's like, oh hell yeah. And so Utgard Loki's like, here, drink out of this horn. Most people can get it down with one gulp. It's kind of like not good if you get it down in two, and it's looked down upon if you can only get it in three. And Thor's like, fucking coolio, I can do this. And so he takes a big swig, and it's not even half empty. And he's like, uh-oh. So he takes another big swig. It's just like not empty. He's like, fug. He takes another swig, and it's still not empty. He's like, to fuck? And they're like, okay, look, y'all are losing. Maybe you can just like go pick up our cat. want to go pick up our cat and, like, prove you can do something right? And Thor's like, I can pick up a cat. He goes to pick up the cat. He can't pick up the cat. He's like, fuck. This sucks. We're worthless. I really hate what you're drawing, by the way.
I think it's extremely good.
Oh shit, we're streaming, aren't we?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I thought I was just talking. Someone's gonna be in the chat being like,
What the fuck is going on?
this is very bad and like not.
This is me and Lance delve into madness. Jules and Quinn are just watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit, wait, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, but basically, so then
Quinn, are you still here?
I think Quinn probably fell asleep.
Ah. I hope he likes this.
Yeah, my voice is very lulling. Because I kind of drone on. So, the gods and little boy spend the night. They wake up, and Utgard Loki's like, hey, fuckers.
Oatgard? Like
story time.
Like Oatgard?
Utgard. Utgard.
Oh, this is Oatgard Loki.
Wait, hold on. I need to send a picture of this.
There we go. Oatgard Loki.
Does he have a bow tie?
Yes.
I love him.
He's doing the hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
I like how he's all like cartoony except for that one foot.
Okay. Oh, guys, I think a new porn bot just followed me.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, wonderful.
I actually have. Hey, remind me where I was.
I don't remember.
What the fuck?
Okay,
Marsh, I need to send you this because this is actually a really funny ad, like porn ad.
Oh.
I know your sex skill tier. Fucking 0 because I'm baby?
Because you're infant?
Yep. Anyway, okay, let me blocked and reported, and add to my counter. Because, in case you guys didn't realize, I have a recent Pornbot follower count on my page. It's at 24.
Wow.
So, yeah, Tumblr needs to get their shit together. But anyway, so Utgard Loki's like, hey, story time, fuckers. Utgard Loki is like, story time, fuckers. Loki, you know that guy that you, like, ate the table? That's fucking fire. You just fought fire. That was fire.
Wait.
And Loki's like, what? And he's like, little boy, you were fighting, I think it was against time. Because it was either time or age. Because it's like, you can't beat time / age. And then they're like, Thor, you fucking drank the ocean. I hope you enjoyed that, because now on.
But
and he's
now
like,
you what? I'm sorry, your voice cut out.
Now the ocean's almost gone because you drank the ocean.
What a fucking dumbass.
It's not his fault. They said it was ale. Or whatever.
Fucking dumbass. I don't like what I'm drawing.
And then they're like, and you know that cat? The cat's the sky. You lifted the sky. Hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, get the fuck out of my house.
Wait, so
then they get kicked out and they never are welcomed back and they continue adventuring and that's the end of the story.
What the fuck is wrong with Norse mythology? It seems like
do you guys know the story about Sleipnir?
No, but I think Norse mythology is just Greek mythology, but I'm so much crap.
Let's go.
Pain.
Okay, Sleipnir is the fucking best story. Because Sleipnir...
I don't
is
like what I'm
that-
drawing. I can't stop.
I don't either. Okay, so basically, they're a bunch of like ogres or some shit. Maybe giants. I don't fucking know. But they're like, boo, we are going to attack you, Asgard. And they're like, that's not good. We should build some defenses. That's really bad, Mars. It's really bad.
Continue.
And so basically everyone's like looking to find like the best builder they can find and stuff.
For what?
For the wall. They're gonna build a wall.
Oh,
to keep
love that.
Yeah. To keep the
I hate it so much.
to keep the giant fuck is attacking them this time. And
Did you
so
look at what I'm drawing?
this stranger comes along with like
Did you look
a
at what
horse?
I'm drawing?
I'm trying to ignore you and talk about my mythology.
Did you see what I'm
So-
drawing?
I hate it, Marshall. Please stop. Okay, I'm not gonna look anymore. I'm just gonna lay down.
And die.
I just want to sit here and feed my birds and talk about Norse mythology. Okay. So this guy comes along and he's like, sup fuckers, I have a horse and a sled and me. And I can build your wall in,
Trump?
I think it's like 3 years, or maybe it's 1 year, or maybe it's 3 seasons. All I know is it's like basically before summer comes or something, some shit
Well, a
like
year
that.
can't go by without summer going by.
Fuck you.
Don't
And
say
so
that.
he's like, okay, I'm going to build your wall. But in order to do that, I get the right to the moon, the sun, and Freya's hand. Because
Does
everyone
everyone
wants
just
to
wanna
marry
fuck
Freya for
Freya?
some reason, but no one ever wanted to marry Balder, even though he was like the most attractive man in the universe. And literally just the golden boy.
Because he has cats.
And so then they're like, okay, but if you don't finish this wall in time, you don't get paid at all. And guy's like, cool. And they're like, he's never going to finish because all he's got is a horse and a sled and some and himself. He's never going to be able to finish. And so time starts passing, and they notice this guy's pretty fucking fast. And they start panicking, because they're like, and also they blame Loki for this. They're like, Loki, you dumb slut. It's your fault that this is
Ignorant
happening.
slut. Sorry.
Okay, so they're like, Loki, you ignorant slut. This is your fault. Come up with a solution. And he's like, I literally... Okay. And so, it's like, the last... I'm probably skipping over so much, but literally both of my brain cells are in the goat. So, basically...
Holy shit, Rainn Wilson has a beard.
Yes.
So,
Like it.
So, the next day, it's like one day before summer, and no one can find Loki. They're like, where the fuck is Loki? And they hear this whinny outside, and they look at the window. There's just gorgeous Mayor. Is Mayor the girl horse?
Yes.
They find this beautiful fucking girl horse. And then the boy horse that the man was waiting around, who was pulling the rocks like super fast.
I'm the giant rat.
Like, gets boing, he's got a bone. And so the horse like chases the girl horse into the woods. And the guy's like, no, wait, you can't have sex. We need to finish this wall.
It's mare and stallion, okay? Mare is a female.
Stop. Let me tell my story.
This is better.
I'm the giant rat.
I'm the giant rat.
Let's see what I control. We can down some
Stop! I looked up and I saw rats.
Wait, did you not see what that was?
All I saw was rats.
Wait, did you?
Rat.
So before you,
Rat.
when you were telling me to
Me.
stop, you didn't know what I was doing?
No, I was telling Jules to stop bullying me.
I'm not bullying you. I'm telling you information that will make it easier for you to tell your story.
We pray at night, we stalk at night. We're the rats. I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
Singing all
Let's see
day.
what I control. We
I was
can
singing
get
the
ourselves
rats.
into.
We're the rats, but I have no idea what it was from.
I don't know what it's from.
Okay, stop before you distract me. Okay.
Rats. We're
So
rats.
basically, where we
We're
left
the
off,
rats.
fuck you. So basically, where we left off is the two horses go to bone down. And the guy's like, can't do that. Okay, fucking can't find my horse. So I'm just gonna go pull rocks by myself. And he does. Except he can't pull the rock. Oh no! Marshall, he can't pull the rocks back in time. So the summer breaks, and guy comes back and he's like, "Oh shit. Okay, didn't finish the wall. I get no payment." And everyone's like, "Hooray!
What do you
Wait,
mean,
where the fuck
hooray?
is Loki?"
Oh,
and
guard
Loki comes
Loki.
and Loki comes back, and he's like covered in mud and horse cum, I guess. And he's just like, "What's up, fuckers? Oh, by the way, I might be pregnant with an 8-legged horse."
Me.
And he is, and that horse is Sleipnir.
Why is this
And
foot the
also-
best foot I've ever drawn?
But yeah,
Rats.
Norse mythology is weird because
We're
basically
the
there's
rats.
an entire story where Loki, like, in order to make sure Freya doesn't have to get married, gets pregnant with a horse, which is fucking wild. I love Norse mythology so
Rats.
much.
We're rats.
Okay, oh my god, I have another really fun story. I don't remember what it's called.
What?
But basically, okay, I actually was in a play about this one. I played Thor.
This is nose.
Are you guys, like, actually enjoying this, or do you
I'm like
hate-
vaguely. I'm tuning in every like 15 seconds, so I'm like I don't really know what's going on, but that's okay.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Rats.
I think it's just me giggling.
We're rats.
Okay.
I'm
Rats.
enjoying myself.
We're the rats.
Rats,
I think after
rats,
this
rats,
story, I'm gonna
rats.
call it quits because I might just make worse content. Surprisingly, if you can make worse content than this.
Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, so basically,
I'm monkey.
Thor has a wife, by the way.
Thor has
I
a
forget
wife.
her name, but she's like got really pretty golden hair. So one night, Thor comes back from bashing some giants. And
Banging
Loki's
some
like,
giants.
Her name is Sif.
Yeah, he just fucked a bunch of giants until they died.
Me
And so-
too.
With his magnum dong.
What if I made? Oh,
And so,
I just thought of something bad.
so Loki comes up like a whiny bitch and he's like, "Yeah, I thought you were..." And Thor's like, "No, fuck off." And Loki's like, "Well, I'm gonna go home and get drunk." And
Me.
he does. And then in his drunk stupor, he's like, "You know what's gonna be really funny? If I sneak into Thor's home and I cut all his wife's hair off."
Her name is Sif.
Did you hear that?
I heard a
Yeah.
cackle.
Okay. Basically,
cut Steph's hair off.
super drunk Loki is
I
like,
made Hulk.
hold on, my glasses are off and I'm not looking.
Oh shit! I gotta censor that.
Marsh, your drawing looks amazing.
I really enjoy that.
I censored it. There we go.
Like a manga.
Like an anime.
like a fucking yaoi manga.
Yeah.
Okay, but basically, drunk Loki's like, you know what's gonna be really funny? You know what's gonna be fucking hilarious?
What?
If I go and sneak into Thor's home and I cut all his wife's hair off.
Mm-hmm.
And then sneaky snucky out. And he does, except he's dummy thick and the clap of his ass cheeks alerts the guards. No, actually what happens is he leaves his fucking sandal outside.
Cinderella.
And then he goes home and he's just like, "Whee! I'm drunk." Because there's like so much fucking drinking in Norse mythology. Yeah.
Do you like
So
my curve?
Thor like wakes up to his wife screaming and she's like, "I'm bald." Because like, okay, so basically Loki had planned on just like cutting a couple of strands off, except then he got carried away and she's bald now.
I love that.
And so she is like, "Oh, woe is me, I'm miserable." Nah. And it's like, cool. And then, except it's not cool. And Thor, like, goes to Loki's house. And he's like, "Yo, open the fuck up. I found your croc outside of my window."
His croc?
Yeah, Loki wears Crocs.
Loki wears Crocs. I'm gonna put a croc on this guy now.
And so,
That's what Crocs look like, right? I don't want to ruin that. So he's only wearing one Croc.
he's wearing a invisible Croc.
Yeah.
It's a
he's
new,
wearing
it's a new fashion development. Anyway, so he goes to Loki's house and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck? My wife's bald and she's miserable, and I'm gonna kill you." And
That sounds like a John Mulaney quote.
Yeah.
yeah, so he's like, "Hey, Loki, I'm gonna kill you." And Loki's like, "Wait, no, don't kill me. I can fix this." And Loki's like, "Wait, no, I can fix this. I'm gonna go get your wife's hair back." By which he means he's gonna, like, go get her a wig or something. And he's like, "Better be a damn good wig or else I'm gonna kill you." And he's like, "Okay." And so... Okay, so basically...
Rats. We're rats.
So
We're
Loki
the rats.
thought he... Stop. Loki thought... Stop! Loki... I'm trying to tell my fucking story!
Rats. We're rats. We the
Okay,
rats.
shush. Okay. So Loki thought he squats all the way to the land of the dwarves. And he's like...
He squats all the way to the land of the
He thought he squats.
He thought...
Okay, I don't know where that... Like, thought he squatting on top of Donald's Jungle Gym is, like, my new favorite thing.
Okay.
Like, just saying that phrase is so fucking funny. I curse a lot when I'm tired. Okay. So it's like, hey, we're holding a competition to see who And then he goes to some other dwarves, I guess, and he's like, hey, make shit. Fuck, I don't remember. Basically, ignore that. Okay. So. Basically, these dwarves are like, okay, we'll make your shit. Because basically he's shit-talking the dwarves. And they're like, okay, we will make this shit, but if we win, we get to sew your mouth shut.
What the
And
fuck?
he's like, ¿Quieres? and then, and then, they're like, fuck yeah. And so, then he's like, uh-oh, better go get some gifts or fucking whatever. And he gets some really cool things.
Okay.
I think he got, like, a staff. And I don't know, something else. He got a couple things. But basically, so the dwarves are like, okay, we're gonna make the first thing. And they're basically the one dwarf is like, hey, okay, I'm gonna label them dwarf 1 and dwarf. So dwarf 2 is like, hey, dwarf 1, pump the bellows and don't stop pumping no matter what. And dwarf 1's like, okay. And so he's pumping the bellows. And then like a hornet or a wasp some shit like comes in and he's like, buzz buzz motherfucker, and he stings him on the arm. And dwarf's like, oh, that sucks, but he doesn't stop pumping the bellows. And then the brother comes back and he's like, check out this sick shit I made. It's a metal boar that's alive. And it's like, whoa, that's so cool. And then they're like, okay, let's make another thing. So he's like, okay, no matter what, you cannot stop pumping the bellows. And so, guys dwarf 1's pumping the bellows. And the hornet wasp shit came back in. He's like, buzz buzz, motherfucker. And he stings dwarf 1, I don't know, somewhere. And he almost stops pumping the bellows because it really hurts. But he's like, no, it's okay. I'm going to keep pumping. He keeps pumping. And the guy comes back. He's like, hey, good job. Check out these rings I made that they multiply or some shit. And it's like, whoa, that's so cool. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to make the final gift. Don't stop pumping the bellows no matter what. And he's like, okay. So he's pumping the bellows and he's pumping the bellows. And then Wasp V shit or whatever comes in and he's like, buzz buzz motherfucker, and he stings him in the eye. The dwarf's like, oh shit. And he like falls backwards and he's like, oh, I'm in so much pain. And the brother comes running in and he's like, what the fuck did you do? He's like, I'm sorry, but like a thing stung me in the eye and I'm blind now or whatever. I don't know. It's never really talked about. Or maybe it is, I'm just a dumbass. Anyway. So he's like, yeah, okay, so he got this hammer. It's pretty cool, but the handle's pretty short, which isn't cool. They're like, okay, this is gonna have to do. And so they go up to Asgard or whatever, and like Odin's sitting there, and the wife, oh, they made a wig as well. And the wife's sitting there, and Thor's sitting there, and they're like, yo, we have some gifts. Loki presents his gifts first, and he has, like, a boat that, like, folds or whatever. And I think there may have been, like, a staff? Anyway. So, basically, he gives the gifts, and then everyone's like, oh, these are pretty cool gifts. And then dwarves come up, and they're like, yo, check out our sick-ass shit. And everyone's like, oh, wow, that's some pretty sick-ass shit. You win the competition. No, I forgot. They wanted to cut Loki's head off. Sorry, I'm dumb. So they're gonna like, okay, we get to cut Loki's head off now. And then Loki's like, I'm gonna invoke my blood oath with Odin actually and say you can't kill me. And Odin's like, fucking fine, okay, you can't kill him. Then they're like, okay, well, what do we get then? Then they're like, oh, his fucking mouth shut. And they do. And that's the end. Basically, all these stories are just everyone Loki. Because he's a shitty... Half the time he's a shitty dude, and the other time he's just like, eh. Did you guys...
What?
Did you enjoy story time?
I was...
Yes.
It's fine if you weren't listening. Just say
No,
you enjoyed
it's just I was
time.
barely comprehending everything.
Marsh.
I was listening.
Marsh.
What?
Just say you enjoyed story time.
I enjoyed story time, and we're gonna cut it here because I'm very tired as well.
Oh yeah, like my eyes are closed. I'm almost asleep. I'm just slurring my words. Ooh.
But yeah.
Please save that art so I can look at it later.
I'm gonna leave it open on my computer so I could just look at it in a couple hours and be like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
I think you
remember
mean
to check
good
out our
morning.
sponsor, My Thick Ass.
I think you mean good morning.
Go fuck yourself. Good night, everybody.
Gladly.